So this solid hull went in, and they picked up 7 people out of the water, and they rescued a dog that was also, in one of the vehicles with the family.
This boat helped Barb Taylor's Walton Shore Volunteer Fire Department save 7 lives last summer when 250 millimeters of rain fell and flash floods claimed 4 lives. She says she's not sure what they would have done without it.
It's better than getting the call, which we've done, for a water rescue and not having a watercraft, and you can go and you can sit and you can watch with your binoculars, but there isn't anything you can do.
Last July 21st, Nova Scotia saw some of the worst flooding this province has ever seen. Taylor says some fire departments did not have rescue boats and had to rely on neighboring departments.
You can't rule out any department needing one, not with the climate change and the weather. It's just not predictable.
But boats like hers aren't cheap. This one was about $140,000, including radio equipment and training. And not all departments can fork out that kind of money without help. There is some government funding, but it's rarely enough.
It's always a struggle, and I'm pretty safe in saying all teams are fundraising for one thing or another. We do apply for grants through the municipalities if we have a project. And then we rely on the province for some funding. And right now we're looking at getting an increase. We haven't had an increase in 15 years.
23 Nova Scotia search, ground, and rescue units are also in the same boat, so to speak. They're short on equipment too, and they can apply for a grant worth $3,000 once every year.
We very much rely on the fire department with their boats.
The minister responsible for the Department of Emergency Management, John Lohr, says after last week's cabinet meeting that the province is willing to help volunteer responders.
We'll continue to work with our volunteers, continue to talk with them. Certainly, we're going to move forward and look at what they need.
But flood season will soon be upon us, and Taylor won't soon forget how that boat became such a vital piece of equipment last summer. And as she looks to the future and the risk of more floods, she has equipment upkeep at the top of her mind.
We do fundraising all year long for not just this, but all projects. There's just never enough money to do with what you'd like.
And never any way of knowing when another emergency will happen. Meg Campbell, CBC News, Walton Shore.